first section deals with structure, and I'm going to call on John Rees to move the main proposal. John. 4 minutes. Sorry, John's agreed to take 4 minutes so we can catch up with some time as well, so I appreciate that, John.
Okay, first of all, I just want to bring to your minds what an achievement this conference is. When we founded the People's Assembly just 9 months ago, it was simply and only an initiative taken by the initial signatories, headed by Tony Benn, in the letter to the Guardian. A group of people, major unions, campaigning organisations came together and said there has to be a single national body which is taking on the government over the question of austerity. But there were no local groups. So in just 9 months, due to the work that you've all done, there is now 100 People's Assembly groups in towns and cities across this country. There hasn't been that kind of response to an initiative since the beginning of the Stop the War coalition. The rallies are still going on, and they're still taking place in Preston and Coventry recently. They are some of the biggest and most effective political meetings that those towns have seen. So what we've got to do today, it seems to me, is to move the structure of the People's Assembly on so that it represents, so that it reflects the current state of the organisation. Not more than that, not less than that, and by that I mean this. This is a temporary arrangement. As the Foundation Conference, we said this is a temporary arrangement, this is what we're going to do. This is what we hope to do in the next few months. And this is a rarity in politics, a rarity even in left politics. We said that we would form a national movement and have a delegate recall conference. And we did it. We said that we would call and support the national demonstration in Manchester, and we did it. We said that we would have a day of direct action around the 5th of November, and we did it. And that's worth preserving. An organisation that says what it means what it says, and delivers. That's as rare as hen's teeth, and I recommend you this model as we go forward. And one way that we can go forward with this is by creating a structure which meets the needs at the moment. You see, it's still true that we have an important body of national affiliate organisations. That's a federation of national affiliate organisations. And we don't want to lose that strength, but we do want to incorporate into it the strength that we have gained by creating those 100 People's Assembly groups across the country. So we are self-consciously and deliberately creating a hybrid structure where what formed the Assembly and what's been formed by the Assembly can come together as an effective decision-making body. We don't want to lose the input. I see John Hillary there. War on Want have been fantastic in supporting the People's Assembly. We don't want to lose their direct input that exists now in the signatories meeting. We don't want to lose the union support and the direct relationship. Let me just give you one example. The NUT have got strike action coming up, and they approached us about supporting it, and of course we knew that we would, and they knew that we would. But they also said, we want to have a demonstration at some time between now and the summer. But we see that you've got a demonstration already penciled in for June. Can we discuss with you bringing together the demonstration that we want to have and the demonstration that you're already calling? And we said, yes, of course you can. Yes, of course there's going to be a place for the Go Must Go campaign at the heart of that demonstration. Yes, of course.
30 seconds.
We understand that has got to be said. So we want to keep that input, but we want to have, as we had on December the 7th, a national meeting, delegate meeting, where people from all the assemblies come together. So we've designed a structure which reflects that. We want to have a meeting, rather like a sort of mini version of this conference, 2 times a year as well as the conference. So there'll be 3 national meetings a year where delegates from your local People's Assembly can come to that meeting and make decisions. They will be met there, joined there by the original signatories, and that assembly will be the main decision-making body of the People's Assembly, and it will elect the steering group that will run, and the other bodies, the management committee, that will run the Assembly on a day-to-day basis, the kind of executive bodies which carry out the decisions of conference, that carry out the decisions of those assembly meetings. So that's the structure we're proposing. We think it's a democratic structure. We don't think it'll necessarily last for all time. At next year's conference, we may totally change it because the different configurations, different groups joining, perhaps there'll be many more union branches affiliated. We don't know. But we do say now that this is the structure that reflects where we are. It's delivered what we said we would do, and it will now incorporate the democratic delegates elected by your assembly into the decision-making heart of the People's Assembly. I recommend it to you.